It is time now for the Peter Channel 3 o'clock news, and it's Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, February 10th, 2016. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I 3 o'clock news, and I'm there. Top story at 3 on this Wednesday afternoon, going into Wednesday evening here is Hillary Clinton has an honesty problem. That point is driven to no more than the exit poll following Clinton's 22-point driven at the end of Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. Washington. Tightening financial conditions and uncertainty over China pose risk to the U.S. recovery, but chances are slim the Federal Reserve will not reverse, which will the rate tightening cycle to begin in December. Fed Chair Janet Yellen told the U.S. Ex-LA County Sheriff Lee Backup to plead guilty in jail scandal, as attorney said. The Senate is expected to overwhelmingly pass a bill Wednesday afternoon imposing mandatory sanctions on North Korea in a bid aimed at forcing the international community to retaliate more strongly against the rogue nation after a series of worrisome Managari, Nigeria, 2 female suicide bombers killed more than 60 people at a campfire, people displaced by an insurgency into the jihadist Boko Haram group in the northeast Nigerian town of Dikwa. Military and emergency officials said on Wednesday. Washington, the Supreme Court surprised decision on Tuesday to help President Obama's climate change regulation could weaken and imperil the International Global Warming Accord and reached with the great ceremony in Paris less than 2 months ago. Paris, French lawmakers have approved a divisive bill aimed at making it possible to revoke the citizenship of people convicted of terrorism charges. Brussels, NATO agreed on Wednesday to dispose of steps yet to deter Russia from an attack in the Baltic Sea that Eastern Europe set out ways to properly deploy air, naval, and ground forces without resorting to the Cold War air military bases. A 93-year-old World War II veteran from the United States embraced his wartime girlfriend in Australia in a reunion Wednesday after more than 70 years apart, and what he described as the most wonderful thing that could have ever happened to him. Istanbul, Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan upbraided the United States for the support of Syrian Kurdish rebels on Wednesday, saying Washington's ability to grasp their true nature had turned the region into a sea of blood. Tokyo, Japan is taking steps to extend sanctions against North Korea, and new policies that could depend on money transfers and denying entry to the North Korean nationals. Mexico City. Mexican federal police arrested Guadalupe Fernandez Valencia, alleged financial operator at drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman Sinaloa cartel. Munich, Germany. Investigation of a train crash in Germany which killed 10 people is focused on human error. Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey, a once commanding figure in the Republican Party who struggled to attract the support of his presidential campaign but unsettled the race with his stranded attacks on Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, is ending his run. Los Angeles County Sheriff Department officials investigated a scene where 1-year-old Autumn Johnson was shot and killed Tuesday night in Compton, California. An eyewitness described what she saw shooting involved Harford County sheriffs in Evanston and Maryland on Wednesday. As 2 Harford County sheriffs, deputy shot and suspect killed in Evanston. Delaware formally apologized for slavery. MT Church stepped toward healing this. Formal apology for slavery is not meaningless rhetoric, says Delaware African American community. In the fresh off his victory in New Hampshire, Senator Bernie Sanders met with Al Sharpton in Harlem as the presidential primary race moves south. Washington, the Internal Revenue Service announced it started attacking the spin creation system that taxpayers used to file returns online. Manchester, New Hampshire. While Senator Bernie Sanders delivered his victory speech in Tucson, New Hampshire, his website crashed under diligent campaign contributions. San Francisco, Twitter's well announced that algorithmically generated a timeline that will show tweets out of order starting Wednesday. Tweets that Twitter thinks people most want to see will appear at the top of the timeline beginning in most. Monsanto CEO Hugh Grant voluntarily returned more than $3 million in bonuses and stock rewards after an SEC investigation found Monsanto had misstated his earnings during the Roundup herbicide. Hoffman Estates. Sears kept pruning his business years-long makeover bid to transfer itself from the 123-year-old retail store to a nimble 21st century operator. After a challenging holiday, Burger King is about to become the biggest restaurant seller of hot dogs in the country. That fast food chain is parted in its beef kingdom to include 2 different kinds of grilled hot dogs permanently hidden in the menu at roughly 7,100 U.S. locations. In Dusseldorf, Germany, Remtown, manned military vehicles reports a major order for hundreds of logistic vehicles for the Army and Navy of an identified Latin American country. Looking at the stocks here, the Dow is up 27.91%, 16,042.29. S&P 500 up 50.49%, 1867.80, and Nasdaq up 60.19%, 4,328.96. All right, looking at science news. Scientists are predicting that climate change will increase the flight time between Europe and the United States, but with the change being measured in mere minutes, what is the real significance of the new research? Albert Einstein may be right to be proved right again, as relatively wacky predictions of how matter, space, time, and behave have been proved correct. Australian MMS fire cruise, but as nearly 3,000 climate scientists condemn Australia's dramatic research cuts. Scientists have used radio telescopes to cut back the haze of the Milky Way, revealing hundreds of previously hidden galaxies lurking behind it. Geneva, the World Health Organization, on Wednesday advised women in areas where the Zika virus, especially during pregnancy, to cover up against mosquitoes and practice safe sex, but also reassured them that most will give birth to normal infants. Google Incorporated executive Jeff Huber will depart the technology giant to head up Grail. Illumina Incorporated started up their development of a blood test that spots cancers in the earliest stages. Born 14 weeks earlier and weighing in at just 10 ounces, Elia Fatia Ferguson faced an uphill battle to survive her. Doctors at Carolina Medical Center in Charlotte, North Carolina, were not sure that she would survive the delivery in the first few weeks. Junior doctors go on strike in the UK. In Woodford, Vermont. Vermont Route 9 at Woodford Road, a truck struck rolling in the bank. Landing on the side. Peter Channel News Time, now 3:06 p.m. on this Wednesday afternoon, going to Wednesday evening in Sound Out for Spot Report tonight. The Boston Celtics be at the Garden to get on Paul Pierce and Doc Rivers and Los Angeles Clippers. Game time 7:30 p.m. at the Garden. While the Wheaton Lions have a basketball doubleheader event, will be taking on Cougars at 6 o'clock at the Haas Center. While the women's basketball team will take on Emerson Lions at 8 o'clock at the Haas Center. Show should be good basketball. Milford, Massachusetts neighbor Al Hartz is trying to be a star, but he always gets the job done as he's the driver behind the wheel for the Red Sox on truck day, as the Red Sox will be taking their trucks down the spring training in Fort Myers today. How the Golden State Warriors are influencing college basketball, as about a decade ago, Eric Musselman recalls NBA players doing elaborate two-ball drills before a game with illicit laughter. Evan Geddes' operation to repair sports center on Tuesday is a designated hitter out of an estimated 4 to 6 weeks, opening the door for possibly he'll miss the start of the regular season and open up at bats at others for the spring training. Peter Channel News Time, 3:07 on this Wednesday afternoon. Time now for Trevor Report on this Wednesday afternoon. Let's start off down over down here. We're 95 on the southbound side. It is so from second all get to downtown Providence, 146 on the southbound side. So from Route 59, Route 95 downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side. So from Crescent all get to downtown Providence here. 610 connected so from Route 6 to Route 95 downtown Providence. 146 on the northbound side. So from after Route 99 and Lincoln down here. 495 on the southbound side. We have an accident in Franklin here around Route 140 in Franklin, so expect some delays around the area. 495 in Franklin here. 95 on the southbound side, get an accident around Route 1 Insurance, so expect some delays here. 24 on the southbound side, so between Route 128 and Randolph and 139 in Stoughton here. 128 on the northbound side, it did so from Braintree Split all the way to Route 28 in Randolph. Route 3 on the southbound side, so the Braintree Split to Unit 3 in Braintree here. Cape Cod was a looking good. Route 6 is looking from Sagamore to Orleans here. Southeast Expressway in both ends so the pike to the Braintree Split. 128 to the southbound side, so after Route 9 and Wellesley, 128 on the northbound side. It is so after 28 in Lexington all the way out to Route 28 in Woburn here. Route 3 on the southbound side. It is so around Route 128 in Burlington. Route 3 on the northbound side, so for the Billwaker stretch. Route 93 on the northbound side. It's so for the North Andover stretch around the Wilmington stretch. Highways in Worcester and Springfield are looking good except 91 on the southbound side. Wilson around Route 291 in Springfield, Mass. Hartford, Connecticut roadways here. I-84 on the westbound side of Wilson around Route 91. I-91 on the southbound side. Great accident around Route 291 in North Connecticut, so expect some delays here. I-95 on the northbound side of Wilson before Route 8 and 25 in Bridgeport, Connecticut here. And up Albany highways are looking good here. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine are looking good here. And out of New York City, Long Island Expressway is full from 278 all the way up to Queens. There. Okay, look at MBTA alerts here at 310. All right. On the subway, the Silver Line Nelson Fox Express minor lanes of traffic. Commuter rail, it's looking good here on the ferries. They are looking good. Peter Channel News Times now 3:10 on this Wednesday afternoon, going to Wednesday evening, and it's time now for a weather report. And looking at the latest radar situation here, and we're looking over the sky, and it's overcast and seeing some snow on the radar here. And looking at the radar, and it shows some snow showers around the South Shore from Plymouth up to the Brockton and up into Boston, stretching it up down 120 from Lexington down to Linden, stretching it all the way from Lexington up into Lawrence. Some spotty snow showers off the Cape Ann from Gloucester up to Newburyport, and stretching it down into Cape Downs with some sleeted rain showers up Provincetown here. Another band of snow showers from Taunton, stretching down Fallbridge down into Bedford and Wareham, and stretching down Murfreesboro down to Nantucket here. Some spotty snow showers from Norton down through Northern around Woonsocket around Lincoln here. And another line of snow showers from Mesa, Tall, and Stratford, stretching it down west to Worcester around Ware and up in the Nafall, and stretching in the southeast of Keene and north of Jaffrey, New Hampshire. And another line of snow showers from east central New York, stretching in the northwestern Connecticut up into western Massachusetts and up to southern portions of Vermont. Here around Bennington and western Brattleboro. All right, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Here. For the night. Slight chance of snow showers before 7 p.m., then a slight chance of snow showers after 3 a.m. Most skies got about 90 degrees. West about 6 miles at a time. Chance of 20%. For Thursday, chance of snow showers mainly before 3 p.m. Most skies got about 29 degrees, and west about 7 to 15 miles against the 32 miles an hour. Chance of 40%. Little no circulation expected. For Thursday night, most skies got about 7 above. West wind about 7 to 10 miles against the 36 miles an hour. For Friday, most skies got about 24 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles an hour. For Friday night, most skies got about 40 degrees. Saturday, parts of the sunny podcast got about 17 about 6 below zero. Here for Sunday, the most skies got about 6:15 about 4 above. For Monday, chance of snow showers, parts of the most skies got Washington's birthday have about 30 about 23 degrees. Chance of 35%. And for Tuesday, a chance of rain showers, snow showers, and freeze rain clouds got about 43 degrees, and chance of precipitation is 40%. Currently, and not near it's 36 and now 37 and overcast, and a humidity of 73%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 3 o'clock news on this Wednesday afternoon, February 10th, 2016. Have a good evening. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for late hour. Have a good evening.